Hi everyone, I'm pleased to be joined today by Kesego, who is the Safety, Health and Environment and Community Relations Manager at Lucara Botswana, who won a Responsible Resourcing Award 2023. Kesego, delighted to be joined by you today, and may I just start by asking you if you could give me a bit of an understanding of Lucara and what you do.
Thank you very much, Connell, for this opportunity. As you introduced me, I'm Kesego Kereemang, Manager Safety, Health, Environment and Community Relations for Lucara Botswana. I'm working from the Karoo Diamond Mine site, which is in Letlhakane. Karoo was commissioned in Q2 of 2012. We are well known for large stones, larger diamonds of very high quality. So we have produced the historic Sewelo stone. We have the Lesedi la Rona and the constellation. One of our mission as Karoo or as Lucara is using innovation, creating value, and making a difference across the diamond mining industry. And our priorities have always been our people, and also most importantly, contributing to sustainable development, as you've seen with the award that we just got, and also delivering long-term and sustainable value to our shareholders, and most importantly, our stakeholders, which is our community, and pursuing opportunities to grow our business.
Thank you very much. Lucara actually won the Economy Award at Mining Indaba in 2023. I know you spoke there a lot about sustainable development. I was just wondering if you could tell me a bit more about that project.
All right. From the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, Lucara has adopted 10 looking at the needs of the communities around us. So we endeavor to give back to the communities, and hence we have what you call the Karoo Village Initiative Program, which is geared towards funding projects in various communities in Botswana. So this particular project that won the award this year, the Mokubilo project, it's a horticultural farm that is operated in a village called Mokubilo. So we financed this project in 2018, and it came into operation in 2019. So it does horticulture and also egg production. So when we did this project, the issue was to tackle malnutrition, which was prevalent at Mokubilo. The malnutrition which aligns to SDG 1 and also SDG 2. SDG 1 of no poverty, and also zero hunger in the community. So the intention when we started was to address that, of which we have seen significant improvement in numbers of malnutrition in the area. Not only the area of Mokubilo, because there are surrounding villages around the Mokubilo village, which are also benefiting from this program. So malnutrition was also reduced in those areas. So what we do with this farm, they are supplying the local primary schools with the vegetables and also the eggs. Not only the schools, but also the village of Letlhakane is also benefiting from this project. So the impact of this project have not been localized to Mokubilo, but we've seen the project being able to supply even the country as a whole, where they have also witnessed shortages of vegetables, especially in the country. Mokubilo was able to come to part and ensure that there is adequate vegetable supply to areas in the country. So in addition to provision of these vegetables and eggs to the residents, there has been also other positive impacts from this project. Currently, the project has employed around 12 people. So we're talking livelihoods which are benefiting directly from this project. As much as we had a target to look into malnutrition, there is also direct impact in terms of livelihoods of the households that are directly impacted by this project, and also the trickle-down impact that is coming from this. So the village of Mukubilo is also getting the profits from this village, which are now being used to develop the community of Mukubilo. So you can see how many people are just benefiting from a project that was targeted to this. We're seeing impact to the workers. We're seeing impacts for families of the workers. We are now seeing impacts also to the community benefiting directly from this, and also the nation at large, because now we have adequate supply of vegetables and also eggs. So what marvels me with this Mukubilo project, during COVID-19, the country or at large had a limited supply of vegetables and eggs. So Mukubilo was able to alleviate that problem and ensure that the country is getting enough. So when you look at Mukubilo, because initially we had thought it was just geared towards agricultural sector, we now saw Mukubilo evolving into more of an economic diversification project, where now the economic landscape in the village has been significantly improved.
That's an absolutely fascinating project, and I can see why you won the award. I'm really excited to hear more about that in the years to come. I'd like to hear a little bit more about what you felt the experience of applying for the Responsible Resourcing Award was. How was that for you?
The feeling, the feeling of applying, or the feeling of getting an award?
The process of applying, how was the process?
All right. The process was exciting. Exciting because we have, as Lucara, we have an ESG strategy. Our key pillars as economic diversification, ensuring there's quality education, just having positive socio-economic impact. So now when it came to this process, it was a bit seamless and exciting at the same time, because we have already done the work. So now getting into the stage of taking part in the Responsible Resourcing Awards was more of saying, what do you have? What have you been doing? And I think because we've been doing so much, that's the reason we got an award. Even at the stage where we got to register for those, we had like 7 at the time projects that we wanted to submit. That goes to show how much we have that is happening in the ESG space that we are so willing to share. And we were told, no, we can only submit 1, and we had to pick 1. So going forward, if there was an opportunity to submit more, there is more projects that we could submit to demonstrate how much we are doing as a company on the ESG space. But the process of registering or taking part on this program was effortless. It was seamless. Kudos to the team, because we didn't even struggle to put in the registration. So, and it was exciting because we got to share the good work that we are doing in the ESG space and show how much we are contributing to the livelihoods of the communities around us. So it was also very insightful. Also appreciating other nominees that feed off work that companies and organizations are doing to empower locals in that area. So getting more people applying for those means there is bigger impact, because many organizations are playing a hand in those. But receiving the awards was a cherry on top, and also a motivation for us to say we are in the right direction. So there is more that we can do to ensure that there is not only economic diversification, but other areas that we are also working on.
It's really good to hear, and I have to say your enthusiasm for sustainability is truly infectious. So it's really good to hear. I just wanted to ask one more question, and that was Do you have any tips for somebody that would be applying for the Responsible Resourcing Awards for the first time this coming Indaba?
Firstly, let me talk about the process of registering. The process is seamless. I don't see how any organization could struggle to go through the process. But the tips would be there has to be work done prior registering for this, because the awards are more to say, let's look at what you have done. So Lucara has really worked very hard to ensure that that is in place, because we've been so intentional about the projects and partnerships that we take on. So if you have a proper ESG strategy in place, if you're ensuring that you have responsible resourcing programs in place, then registering for this, like I said earlier on, we had so many things to share. So I would want people to also have that experience where it's not only maybe geared towards one aspect. So there are so many areas that people can enter from the Indaba. So if you have strategies in place, if you are executing well your programs, if you are monitoring the projects well to ensure that there is impact, because the bigger thing is having impact. You can have a project that is doing so well, but if there's no impact that people are deducing from the project that you're doing, then it's key that you really look into it. Otherwise, if you have that in place, then the process to get registered is just seamless.
So I just want to say thank you for your insight, especially at the end there and on your project. I'm sure it'll be really useful to people applying for the first time this year. That concludes our interview, and I just want to say thank you so much for your time, and thank you everyone for watching. Kesego, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.